Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and today we are doing the monthly hashtag bingo of shame collab. This is a collab hosted by Dub's Beauty Diary and Makeup in the Mundane, where we use a palette that is in somebody's pile of shame. So either they haven't used it in a long time or they bought it and they never used it, and we do a makeup bingo style video, Instagram post, whatever kind of content with it, just to get more use out of things in our collection. And it's just a lot more fun to do it with a group of other people and compare the looks that we got, share creativity, and enjoy our collections. So today that's what we're going to be doing, is a palette bingo video with the Colourpop So Jaded palette in collaboration with Kathleen. Lights this oldie but goodie. So if that sounds good to you, keep on watching. Before we get too far into the video, if you have not already, I would love it if you would consider subscribing. I upload videos twice a week. It is totally free to subscribe, and I would love to have you back again on the channel for all things makeup. We're gonna go ahead and get into the random number generator. So I generally don't use pressed glitters like this on the eye because they're not considered eye safe, but I will use it in the look. I will use it as a cheek highlighter. To me, it's far enough from the eye and it's not going directly on it that that's how I personally feel comfortable using the pressed glitters. So I will still use that in the look, but I won't count that as one of our 5 eyeshadow shades that we're pulling today. Next up is number 7. And I'm really happy about this one. This is my Precious. It is just like a very, almost my skin tone color, very nude shade. That's going to be good for me because I like to do a eyeshadow base. I can put that in the crease and kind of set the base with that. Okay, we're going to draw one more color. This could be a very neutral, kind of boring look if this isn't something colorful, dare I say. We got 22 again. We already did Jasper, so I'm going to regenerate. And shade number 1, which is shade Diamond. Diamond is one of the Super Shock shades. It's a very wet looking, like this could have easily been a highlighter as well. You can probably barely see it there because it's got a very sheer base. It's just like sparkle, which is why it could have made for a good highlighter too, but that's probably going to be, I guess, an inner corner for me. I don't know, guys. I think I'm going to draw 6 shades because this is just a little too neutral for me, even if I can get a pop of color in the lower lash line, like something. And the next shade is number 9, so I guess we're just doomed to be neutral because that's shade Pearl. I'm going to go across the bottom here, but that is also a very just like neutral highlightery shade. So this is the color story. She's bland, she's neutral. I can't believe we got nothing jewel toned. Like there's purple, there's green, there's yellow, there's orange, turquoise, like so many colors in this, and we didn't get any of them. It's okay, we'll go with it, right? That's what we drew, we're gonna be honest, but it kind of makes me feel like maybe I need to use this palette again at some point because there are other colors in it I wanted to play with, and I'm not going to get the chance to. So let me formulate my plan here, and I will be back momentarily. All right, I've got you zoomed in nice and close. You can see what I'm doing. I'm going to go in like I mentioned that I plan to first with my Precious, just because it is just about my actual skin tone shade. And I'm just going to use that to kind of set the primer, the base that I put down here, and that'll help me blend everything in. That'll help me blend things into the crease as well. And let's see here, where's the brush I want? Then I'm gonna go into Jasper, which is that more warm toned brown, and I'm gonna use that for the outer corner. Just placing it where I want the most pigment first, and then I'm going to blend out from there. Okay, I have to say, for this palette being seriously years and years old, the two mattes I've used so far are working pretty well. Yeah, I mean, no issues really blending either. It's working exactly like I would expect a palette if it weren't expired, which this one, you know, absolutely is. Okay, now I'm gonna find, hopefully, a flat brush. There's one. And I'm gonna go in with Sunstone, which is this kind of, I don't know, I'm debating, is it orange? Is it just copper? Whatever color you wanna call it. I'm definitely not the best person for describing color names, but I'm going to put this as the shimmer on the outer portion of the eye, and then I'm going to use Pearl for the inner part of the eye. You know, now I'm a little glad I pulled that pressed glitter for the cheeks because this is a bit of a boring look. I'm not gonna lie, and I don't know that like anything I could have done with placement would have necessarily made it more interesting. It's just the colors I got. Okay, next up I'm gonna go with Diamond in the inner corner. And then I'm also gonna put some of Diamond on the brow bone here, I think. Just since I'm gonna make the cheeks super sparkly, we'll add a little sparkle up there too. Why not? I need a little sparkle or something to pizzazz up this look because the color story sure isn't doing it. Okay, and then that leaves Stoned, the first shade we pulled, that darker brown, as a shadow liner. So yeah, kind of, man, for Palette Bingo, I just gotta say I'm a little disappointed. It's a bit boring. Okay, I'm gonna finish up this shadow liner, add mascara, find a lip. Maybe I can mix this up with a lip a little bit too. Add Opal as my highlighter on my face, and then I'll be back to show you whatever the final look is that I came up with for this Palette Bingo. Okay, and here is the final look. I did get an empty out of this look, so maybe that's my silver lining. I completely used up this mini Fenty Beauty mascara I've been working on, so I guess I'll take it. And the lip. I am bringing up my lips so you can maybe see the sparkles a little better. But this is in Wanderlust by Queen Beauty. I definitely put too much on because it's like a little gloopy. It's not normally like that. I just put too much on. And I use the Melt Lip Liner in shade Foxy I've been working on. But this has a lot of multicolored sparkle in it, which I was just trying to tie in like the sparkle, you know, from the Opal pressed glitter a little bit here to give it a little pizzazz, a little sparkle. I feel like it's pretty darn neutral. Like, it's fine, it's pretty, it doesn't look bad, but it didn't bring the excitement that a Palette Bingo normally brings to me. So let me know your thoughts below. Do you have this palette, the So Jaded Colourpop palette collab with Kathleen Lights? I would love to know. And feel free to join us for next month's Bingo of Shame. We'd love to have you. Thanks so much if you made it all the way to the end, and I hope to see you again on the next one. Bye!